This week we're exploring Portland and its waterfalls.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our unsettled journey. We decided to start our week in Portland off at Cider Falls State Park. This is a state park that is located just about an hour south of Portland. And since we're coming from Southern Oregon, we thought it would be great to stop in on our way into town. So we're hoping to see some waterfalls, get out in nature and hike a bit. We are about to start the hike and we parked over here near the picnic area A. Here's where we are on the map. And the 10 Falls Loop Trail is actually the rim trail and eventually meets up with the canyon trail. So the entire loop consists of those two trailheads.
And we got this nice map here at the parking lot, and it gives you an overview of the whole park of Cider Falls and the area surrounding it. So we just arrived here in this lovely vicinity. It has wonderful trees. These trees are really, really beautiful so far. So right now we're just going to go ahead and start on this journey.
We decided to start our hike out on the canyon trail. Now this is the easiest hike to see a waterfall if you didn't want to travel too far, because the South Falls is only about 5 minutes from the parking lot. So we're going to head over there now. This is the view that you get whenever you are underneath the falls. So you can see it, the trail just kind of comes all the way around. So
gotta watch your head.
We're taking pictures of these falls and we'll head over to see the next one. Cider Falls State Park is likely Oregon's most popular state park, and we are doing likely the most popular trail here at the park, which is the Trail of 10 Falls. It's a 7-mile loop trail that takes you around, 10 waterfalls. So we just saw the first one there, the South Falls, and we don't know if we'll do the whole loop today, but we will get around to as many waterfalls as we can see. Cider Falls State Park is located just south of Portland near a town called Salem, Oregon. We are currently driving up from Southern Oregon into the Portland area, and it's about 35 minutes off of I-5 if you're coming up from the south.
So this area is very beautiful. As you can tell, it's very luscious. All fed off by the water runoff here, feeds into this wonderful, beautiful vegetation they have here at this park. So these waterfalls here are a year-round attraction, although the flow of the waterfalls does vary from the time of the year, but these are very beautiful waterfalls nonetheless.
We haven't made it all the way down the stairs, but here is a look at the lower South Falls. So just like the main South Falls, you can walk under the lower South Falls also. So here we are underneath this. After about a 1-mile hike from the lower South Falls, we are now at the lower North Falls, so here's a view of that. It started to get really hot as we were walking, so we started shedding some layers, but now we are at the 4th waterfall, and that is known as Double Falls. This fall isn't doing so well right now. They are experiencing a drought in the west. We're here in about the beginning of September, so this falls isn't getting as fed as some of the other ones, so this one you won't see a whole lot. Well, we hit another dry falls. This one behind me is Winter Falls. We also passed Drake Falls and Middle North Falls as well. So all in all, we saw 6 out of the 10 total falls. We are now cutting back about halfway through the total trail to get back to the rim trail. So we're cutting it short and missing a few other falls. Not all the waterfalls are flowing, but we did see some pretty impressive ones. So we really enjoyed our trip here to the state park. We are just now arriving back to the parking lot A, where we parked at earlier. Now, all in all, we were hiking for a little over 2.5 hours. Again, we saw 6 out of the 10 waterfalls, which I think is pretty good. So if you're in the Portland area, this is a beautiful park to visit. Our next stop as we explore more of Portland is the amazing Multnomah Falls.
Now, Multnomah Falls is really easy to access. You don't have to take a long hike to get there. It's literally you park and walk right up. Luckily, everything is wheelchair accessible. and accessible for everyone. Now you can also take the quarter-mile hike if you'd like to up to the bridge, which is also fairly easy. Now there is a little bit more difficult hike, and that is 1 mile, and that is to the very top of the falls if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, but overall this is a very easily accessible waterfall.
So you can actually go the full mile, which takes you to the top of the falls, but this is the view that you get from the bridge. We only went about a quarter of a mile, so as you can tell, we're not advanced hikers. We keep cutting our hikes short, but the view from here is pretty amazing.
Now this area gets up to 2 million visitors a year, believe it or not, which is why it's one of the most popular waterfalls in the state of Oregon.
It's a little windy up here, but when you're coming in and out from Multnomah Falls, you'll see a sign and a pull-off for Wakina Falls, and it's worth stopping over. We're up here at the top. This is the view, and it is a little bit windy and cool up here, but it's only about a 2.2 mile hike to get up to the viewpoint where you can see even another waterfall right in the same area as Multnomah. It turns out Portland has more breweries in the city than any other city in the United States. Now, Matt and I are not big beer drinkers, but we did find a cider house called Cider Bite. They have dozens of ciders on tap, so we're gonna try a few and let you know what we think. Cider Bite is located in the Pearl district of Portland, and it's on Hoyt Street, and they have a happy hour every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which you can check the menu for the details or their website. So the flight we decided to get was one of their 6 5-ounce flights. This one is Kick Punch. We have strawberry mojito, limoncello, basil mint, tropic haze, and lavender black currant. So we're excited to try all of these and let you know which one's our favorite.
Number 32, which was the lavender flavor. That one was really good. I like that one. I finished it really quick.
I really liked the Kick Punch, which is number 8. It is a punch cider with blood orange, mango, watermelon, and a kick of spicy ginger. But we're not done. I think we picked 4 other ones that we're gonna try. We started with 6, and there's some other ones on the menu that we wanna try, so we're gonna do 4 more. This is our next flight. We got 4 more. The flavors on this one are tangerine cream, vanilla bean, watermelon rhubarb, and mango. So let's try it out and let you know what our favorite is. For the second set, the watermelon rhubarb has the most prominent flavor. It's really delicious. The other ones are good as well, but I think I would have to pick that as my favorite for the second round.
And I really like the vanilla bean flavor. That one really tastes unique, and it has a very potent flavor of vanilla.
If you ever look up things to do in Portland, chances are you will see the Rose Garden here on the list. We are checking it out, and I tell you, there are thousands and thousands of roses here. It's absolutely beautiful. You smell the roses in the air. So we're just gonna take it in. The International Rose Test Garden is part of Washington Park near downtown Portland, and it blooms from about May till October, so we're getting just the tail end of it. We're visiting at the end of September, so it's on and off raining today, but that makes for some good pictures because you've got the water drops on the petals, and there are over 10,000 bulbs here that they bloom every year here at the test garden.
It's a really cool place. They have roses of all sorts of shapes and different colors. And this is actually right across from the Japanese garden too, so on a nicer day when it's not raining, you can actually head on over there as well and enjoy the rest of what Portland has to offer.
This statue is a royal Rosarian and has served as the official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill for the city of Portland. This one features Jesse Curry, who was the founder and the first rose curator of the International Rose Test Garden. Another place to check out in Portland is the Pittop Mansion, not only for the history of Portland and how it turned from a pioneer town into a modern city and the families that live there, but you can get this amazing view of Portland and see out over the city. There's also parks and trails that you can take here, so it's worth a visit, and it's not too far from Washington Park where we were over at the Rose Garden.
So we really enjoyed our time here in Portland. They have beautiful waterfalls. We enjoyed the town of Portland itself and the food. food and the drinks. It was a really good time. So if you'd like to join our journey here, we encourage you to go hit that subscribe button, as well as follow us on our Instagram at Our Unsettled Journey, along with our Patreon page where you can get exclusive content that you do not get anywhere else. So that'll do it for today's video, and until the next trip, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.